When I was moving my family from Michigan to Southwest Florida, we had zeroed in on Estero. I knew a little bit about Naples and about Fort Myers, but I didn't really know what was in the area surrounding Estero. Where were the schools? Where was the shopping? Where was the nightlife? Where was the beach even from there? So inside this video, I'm going to give you a map tour of the area to help you understand where the different communities are located and all of the attractions. Before we dive into the map tour of Estero, so you know what it's like to live in this area, make sure you like this video and subscribe. And if we can help you at all with your move to Southwest Florida, reach out to us. Our phone number is on the screen below, or check out the description for all sorts of additional videos and our contact information. All right, so I figured the best way to show you the area is to just go right on Google Maps and give you an overview. So Estero is located between Fort Myers, which is up here. This is downtown Fort Myers right here with my cursor. And then Naples is down here. So Estero is right here in the middle, almost equal distance between the two. It's a little bit more north. It's just north of Bonita Springs, if you've ever heard of Bonita Springs as well. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here on this area here. Okay, so Estero for the most part is going to be from like Alico Road, this is Alico Road right here, and south to just kind of north of this like Bonita Springs area right here is kind of where the cutoff for Estero is. The majority of the homes that you'll find in Estero are going to be kind of just here on this side of 75, or then over on the east side of 75. So typically down Corkscrew, this corridor right here, you're going to find all sorts of newer home communities, and they'll get newer as you go further away from the water. Like with most areas here in Southwest Florida, everything kind of the development started near the coastline, and then the newer construction you're going to find further and further east as you go this way. So you see Corkscrew Estates, Corkscrew Shores, the place at Corkscrew is out here, and then Verdana Village is pretty much the furthest east that you can go so far, but there's lots more development. For example, a community called Kingston Ranch with 10,000 homes that's in development for even further on east down this route. But if you are looking for a newer home, you're going to find the majority of new homes along this Corkscrew corridor here. Now, over in this area here, there's a lot of good options as well. There is a road through here called Three Oaks Parkway. San Carlos, you're going to find no HOA in the San Carlos area, which is really nice if you're trying to avoid that. And there's a lot of single family homes throughout San Carlos that are usually in like the 2s, 3s, and 4s, maybe high 2s, 3s, and 4s. So that's a good option if you're looking for something at a lower price point. There's also some somewhat new, not brand new, but newer communities with amenities. Rookery Point is another example of that. If you're looking for a great condo community, Villaggio is over there, which is wonderful as well. So there are some really great options through here. And then there is a newer community up near Alico here called Westbrook, which is also a newer Pulte sub that was built 5 or 6 years ago. There's also some really nice golf course communities here. Right here is Pelican Sound. That's a lovely bundled golf community. There's also Estero Country Club, which is a great community as well in this area. And then this whole area is the Brooks. The Brooks has single family home, condos, townhomes, all sorts of different things. Coconut Point Mall is right here. So it's very close to Coconut Point Mall. And there's many golf courses and different neighborhoods throughout that community as well for various price points. So those are kind of just some names to give you familiar with the area. All right, so now let's talk about shopping. Where do you shop if you live in any of these areas? All right, so first and foremost, there is Miramar Outlets, which is right here. This is Miramar Outlets right here, which is an outdoor mall. Pretty much all the malls here are outdoors. It is an outlet mall, but they do have some fun restaurants there. They've got a hibachi restaurant. They've got Naples Flatbread. They've got Ford's Garage. So that is one area. Right across from there, there's a Publix, so you can grocery shop right here as well. Also, in terms of grocery shopping, there is a Publix grocery store going in right here, right at the entrance of Verdana Village. So that'll be another grocery store. There's also one at 41. So there's a Publix right here as well. Publix is kind of our big chain here. And then as you move on up here, there is a Walmart and Sprouts, where that is in this area as well. People always ask, where's the nearest Whole Foods market? Well, one up here off of Daniels. This is the Daniels exit. So just to give you an idea, this is Corkscrew exit. This is the Alico exit here. And then this is the Daniels exit up here. And so you can take 75 to Daniels. You'll find a Whole Foods here. And then off of Immokalee, right at the I-75 exit, there's a really special store that is a local, more organic superstore called Seed to Table. And this is like Whole Foods on steroids. You literally can shop, pick out a steak, and they will cook it for you. And you can grab a bottle of wine off of the rack there, open it, and have a whole meal there. They even have childcare on site there, but it's a really cool place, and they have live music on the weekends and so on and so forth. So those are that's also a really cool place to check out if you like that organic Whole Foods type of experience. All right, so other shopping up here, right at where Alico Road hits Ben Hill. This is Ben Hill that goes along here. Here is Gulf Coast Town Center. So there is a ton of retail in this area: Dick's Sporting Goods, Costco, Target, Home Goods, HomeSense, Bass Pro Shop, and dozens of different restaurants that you'll find there: steakhouses, burger joints, family restaurants, all sorts of different things here. There's a movie theater there as well, so that's a fun area. And then there's Coconut Point, which is down off of 41, right around in this area. Coconut Point is also a very large outdoor mall and has a lot of the similar types of attractions as Gulf Coast. You'll find Target, you'll find Best Buy, all the big box stores. There's even like a West Elm and some different fun furniture shopping there. You'll also find some smaller boutiques, some local venues there as well. So just to give you some time perspective, if you were to live, for example, here in the place at Corkscrew, and you were to travel to Miramar, you're probably looking at about a 10-minute drive down this road. All right, let's talk about the schools. Where are the schools? So for public schools, there are two elementary schools the majority of kids go to. We are Lee County School of Choice. So it's kind of like a lottery system. You put in your top, we're the South Zone for Lee County, you put in your top 5 schools, and you typically get your first or second choice or whatnot. So one school is called Pinewoods. Is located right about here, just on the other side of Stony Brook. So Pinewoods is right here. So if you do live in this vicinity, Pinewoods is probably the closest. But then right over here on Estero Parkway is also Three Oaks Elementary. I have 3 boys. All 3 of my boys went to Three Oaks Elementary. Fantastic school. Pinewoods also a fantastic school. I can't speak to it from personal experience, but I can tell you that Three Oaks is absolutely amazing. But I definitely have a lot of appreciation for Pinewoods. Lots of my friends and neighbors have kids at Pinewoods and absolutely love it. So fantastic schools. But those are the 2 public elementary schools. Also from private school options, all the way over here, right here, out in kind of more of a rural area. There is a 30-acre farm that has Acton Academy. It's a new private school option in the area. It's K through 12, and it's kind of like a Montessori type curriculum where they are outdoors all day and working with their hands and doing different projects. So Acton Academy is just recently opened here, and actually that's where one of my kids goes to school as well. So, so that is another kind of private school option at the elementary school level. For middle schools right over, similar to where Three Oaks Elementary is Three Oaks Middle. Three Oaks Middle is right here. So that's probably the most popular options for kids in the area is Three Oaks Middle School. And then down in Bonita Springs, there is Bonita Springs Middle School as well. So there's that option. And for high schools, Williams Road comes right through here. That is Estero High School right there. And I joke that Estero High School is kind of like Beverly Hills 90210. It's this beautiful building, and there's this kind of like courtyard in the center of the school. So Estero High School is located right there. And that's probably the most popular option. Of course, though, you have the options to go up to Fort Myers or down to Bonita for Bonita High School. That's probably the second most popular. And then there are high school options in Fort Myers as well. But if you are living in Estero, the majority of the kids do go to Estero High School here. All right, so that gives you a little bit of an idea. Other private school options, there are some smaller private schools that are kind of along 41 here, much smaller options. If you're looking for bigger Catholic school options, there are several in or Christian schools, for example. You'll find them in Fort Myers and then also down in Naples as well. But there aren't any larger private school options in this area. We do have charter school options. There's Athena Charter. There's also Bonita Charter. So there are a couple different charter school options, and charter is just a private school that is publicly funded. So it's actually a tuition-free private school. So those are some options for you as well. Okay, so now let's talk about how do you get to the beach? So if you're living in Estero here, you have two options for the beach. You can jump on 75 and cut over here at Daniels and come on down to Fort Myers Beach, which is over here. That takes probably about 40 minutes or so, give or take with traffic, from the Estero area, 30 or 40 minutes. Or you can jump on 75 to Bonita Beach Road and head over here to Barefoot Beach or at Bonita Beach right here. So again, probably equal distance or so, 30 or 40 minutes for both beaches, depending on what part of Estero you live in. If you live out here or if you're right around 75, you can also just take 41 up and down as well. 41 is not as big of a road as 75. And there's lots of, restaurants and shopping and things like that along 41. So that's a nice little drive if you wanted to go north or south on 41 to either beach. All right, last but not least, let's talk about like the nightlife. Like what if you want to go out, if you want to party, what are your options? So there are some really cool restaurants and bars downtown Fort Myers. So you would take I-75 here north into downtown Fort Myers. There's a really cool kind of like river district there. Cobblestone roads, some great outdoor restaurants, bars. Also could head to Fort Myers Beach. There's a brand new Margaritaville resort on the water there, and some different pop-up restaurants and bars after the hurricane. A lot of things aren't quite open yet, but there's a lot of food trucks and things like that going on, live music. You can walk along the beach, beautiful sunset. So that's a really fun area. Third option is the up and coming district of downtown Bonita Springs. So this is a historical district as well. It's actually off of Old 41. So I just went south here. So you can go south on 75 or you can take 41 down. And you'll see right here, Old 41 kind of hits off of and loops around off of the main 41 right here. So right in this district right here, you'll find some new restaurants and bars. There's a new food truck park, rooftop at Riverside. There's a really great cocktail lounge here called Chartreuse. They do craft cocktails. There's breweries. There's some fun different dining options in this area. So also there is this Riverside Park, tons of live concerts and music, things like that going on in the downtown Bonita district. So that is another really fun area. And then of course there's also Fifth Avenue in Naples. So if you want to come all the way down here, boop, 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 you would jump on 75, take that to the Golden Gate exit right here, and you will find yourself in right here, Fifth Avenue, Naples. So Fifth Avenue, Naples is well known, but there are all sorts of very upscale restaurants and bars in that area. There's also Third as well, which is right in that area as well with lots more upscale restaurants and bars. And then Tin City is a fun little spot as well. Tin City is great for seafood. There's a bunch of different restaurants right there on the waterfront. You can literally see the fishermen bringing in the catch from the day there. So there's also just some novelty shopping and tourist type things going on there at Tin City as well. So that's another fun area just to do something a little bit different. Thanks so much for taking this tour with me. I really hope that this gave you a good lay of the land so you know where the different areas are, schools, and attractions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to Amanda or I at the number on the screen. You'll also find our information in the description of this video. You can book a call with us there, and we have additional videos that might interest you about the surrounding area. Until next time, my name is Kelly Olin, and on behalf of my business partner, Amanda Boldick, we are your Southwest Florida Modern Luxury Realtors.